pre-war estate west of Manchester, one new family from Poland are having problems being accepted. For the last 2 months, they've been the victims of a hate campaign by a gang of local youths.
It's the attack. My son is putting fireworks on the garden. You look now, there's firework on the front that now blow up, there's big smoke. They kicked my door that strong that we're thinking somebody won't be coming to my house. That's the one of many situations which one we have got over here.
That's every day, maybe every 2 days.
Every 2 days, yeah.
It's the same problem.
A few times on the day we're calling to the police.
This is different. This is wrong.
This is the second time the family have been victimised. Jill Swan-Hunter is their housing officer. She took on their case after they were moved off their last estate.
They subjected them to a horrific and quite long attack, both physically and mentally. They threw lit paper through the letterbox, they taunted them, they threw eggs at the house, they surrounded the car with our Polish father in and threw bottles at him, taunting him of the nature of "I'm going to kill you."
The family were forced to flee in the middle of the night and were rehoused in a new area. Dad Thomas had hoped this move would be a new start. But with new attacks starting up, he has gone to the extraordinary measure of installing 6 of his own CCTV cameras.
Because the very dangerous situation, 4 cameras on the front and the 2 cameras on the back. Now I'm seeing everything. Now I'm recording everything.
This new spate of attacks are particularly worrying.
It's exhibiting symptoms of what happened last time. We have to look at it immediately with the attitude of zero tolerance to these actions, to nip them in the bud and ensure that the family are able to continue their lives without fear.
Hello, Eva. Can we come in?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're in here today. Hi, Thomas. Okay.
Okay. Well, I've emailed the police. I'm just waiting for them to get back to me. Obviously, you do have the fireworks coming in. You've had quite a few incidences, haven't you, where the fireworks have come in via the front and also your back garden.
But they know I can do it, nothing.
So you think that they feel that they are doing it because you can't retaliate?
Że oni byli pewni, że mogą sobie zrobić, bo nic się im tak nie stanie.
Tak.
Yeah, that's what she's sure about.
Yeah.
Like, they think they can do anything because they know they're not going to get done for that.
Yeah. The problem, as you both are aware, is that your CCTV cameras have picked up who they are, but it's in the dark and they have hoods on.
Yeah, that's why.
So positive identification is very difficult. Do you think that it is deliberately targeting the families because you aren't from England? Right. Okay.
Really different.
It's terrible that people still
know that feel, you know. We not spoke with them because we want to stay over there quiet.
So we're not ready to move again. We don't want to because we're not going to run away for ages all our lives. We just want to sit down and have a normal life.
More than 20,000 over 65-year-olds die alone in England every year. It's an issue housing association activity.
Painting.
To znaczy?
anything wrong at this stage, so...
John and the housing association. Her only lead is the retirement card, so Cat is also searching for any information about an employer.
It's all the way back to 1987. One of the paperwork that we hold. Looking through the documentation we've got from when he signed up for the tenancy. Unfortunately, there's nothing on here to say who his employer was. But it's always good to just use that as I say, another route to try and get some next of kin details or to get in contact with somebody that knew him. But there's nothing on there.
Jill has received footage from the Polish family's CCTV cameras, and she needs to find out if it matches their statements.
We have to marry up the times of his statement with what we've got on here. You can just about see now the children that are walking across the road, but they're not doing anything wrong at this stage, so I just wanted to see if they are the same ones that occur later on in the tape, actually throwing the fireworks. There's 5 there. They're not very identifiable because of the hoods, which is where the police have had the problem doing anything about it, because they're not very clear. 7:10. Oh, there you go. 3 youths standing on the canal bank. We've also heard from another neighbour that's named one of the boys that is regularly seen doing that down the back of the canal, so we have a name. It's clearly targeting that particular garden.
The CCTV evidence will be sent to the police to help confirm the identity of the boys. But whilst CCTV is helping the investigation, the cameras are causing tension in the street. Directly across the road is neighbour Debbie.
You know, it is a little bit much. The cameras look like they're pointing in. Would you mind if I showed you? Bearing in mind I only got the blinds up yesterday. Let's see. You've got that off the ginnel that's definitely pointing here. And there under the front door. That's not in their garden, that's right over here. It feels like you're living in a goldfish bowl as soon as you walk out the house. It really, really does my head in, it does. I just felt like, God, my head's going, so I thought, is it me? Can they see? Anyway, so I went and borrowed these off Tommy Fisher from Budget. And then I get a letter, I've received notification that you are viewing your neighbour's property with binoculars. Your actions, however, are invasion of privacy, and I would like to speak to you about it. Invasion of privacy with that lot going on.
It's estimated that tenancy fraud in social housing costs the government around £900 million every year.
Yes, sir.
Adhere to the conditions they sign up.
A route of further prevention. Fireworks and just private.
Jill is able to issue them without.
He's got nowhere to store papers, he's got nowhere to store anything. So I think you need to get him a bit more comfortable and then see how he sort of lives after that.
Jill has been working with the police to track down the youths targeting the Polish family, and the police think they found them. Jill's on her way to the station to question them.
And parents will also be invited, and so they should be there as well. So if they don't know what their kids are up to, then they will after today.
The police can't charge the boys, as the CCTV evidence is not high enough quality. But under housing law, Jill is able to issue them with acceptable behaviour agreements.
Okay, City West has brought you here today because you seem to be part of a gang or part of a group of youths that are causing problems on the estate. And I understand there was threats to kill the daughter. Allegedly, that came from you.
I didn't threat to kill, just shouting at her and telling her to get out of my face.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
What do you think about all this?
Stupid.
It's so stupid.
Shouldn't have happened. Whatever.
We don't want to meet you again on an ASBO warning interview, which will be the next stage.
If the boys don't adhere to the conditions they sign up to, then they will be in line for more severe punishments.
Just says that you're not going to act in an antisocial manner, intimidate, harass persons, or not throw fireworks into private or public properties. Now, do you have any idea why? you might be in here today.
Fireworks.
You have been seen on the canal bank throwing fireworks into people's gardens. Why have you done that?
No.
You don't know, just seemed like a good idea at the time. Well, that would be a bit of fun.
If that firework was to enter a building where there's people that are inside, you know, you could be arrested for arson and intent to endanger life.
The other offence that we've been notified of is 13th of October. You were seen running up to the door and giving it a hefty thwack with your foot. That's also not behaviour that's acceptable. Okay, so I'm going to hand you over this, and it just basically says you're not going to do certain things, and if you do, there's repercussions. What I will have to do is issue a tenancy warning against your mum. And if you continue to act in a way which means that we go down the route of further prevention against you, then she may end up homeless. We're doing this now to stop it before it gets too far, before it gets too late to do anything with it.
Thanks very much.
Cheers, thanks. Bye. What I'm hoping is that those that were represented here today will cascade it back to those that we've not been able to identify. That will then lead to the attacks ceasing completely.
Youth antisocial behaviour is quite a big issue on our estates. It makes people feel unsafe and frightened. Ultimately, should the behaviour continue and be serious enough, they may lose their home. That would be a last resort for us, because what we want to do is keep communities together, and we want to make sure that those communities are strong and vibrant. But it's important that people have respect for each other.
Your feet are nice, toasty warm today? Then we have to look after people a bit more.
3 months after the firework attack started on the Polish family, Jill is back with news.
We had 3 boys at the police station. Okay. One was the boy that kicked your door.
Ten, który nam walnął, czyli wtedy co my wyszliśmy. To był ten chłopak.
Other neighbours have also seen him throw fireworks into gardens.
We'll not be alone, but we're thinking for that moment we'll be all alone. We'll be fighting with them alone.
Neighbour a few doors down also named him. So because of that, we could also do the same with him. He came in and we sat him down. You're happy now? You don't feel so isolated now that it's not just you. These youths are silly to not just you, they're silly to other people. Okay. So you've had a bit of help.
I don't think so, everybody.
I understand.
I think it's everybody been close at the door and don't say nothing.
No. Sometimes people do say nothing and they do nothing, but they suffer as well. Cross fingers, there will be no more problems from them.
And Thomas's estate.
And hopefully one day we'll get somewhere with it.
Over the following weeks, there were some minor incidents on Eva and Thomas's estate. But after 3 months, the case was finally closed.
I'm starting new life, quiet and nice, chill out my nerves, and you know, I don't expect hello on the street or how are you. I don't expect that really. I don't need that. Just I want to say leave us alone. That's what I want. Just leave us alone. That's it.
With all investigation